Hello my friends, what is up? Before anybody asks, I did do a tutorial on this look. I don't know if it's gonna hit the light today or I'm gonna have to redo it because it was a fucking mess. I used the Kathleen Lights palette and it that dark ass color in there just went balls crazy. Like it was all over my face. I had to re-put foundation and concealer on. It was a mess. You may or may not see it on Thursday. I'm not really sure yet. I may have to refilm it even though it was supposed to be a holiday look, but shit happens, girl. Hasn't been a good filming day for you, girl. Just saying. Okay, so if you guys remember, I don't know, a week, maybe even 2 at this point, just being real. I went on Instagram and I took a picture of me bearing Veronica and told you guys I wanted to do a Q&A because I didn't have time that week. I ended up having time to film shit. This week is the week before Christmas. I have so much of the things to do. So much of the things. I've still got a Christmas shop for Tim. I've still got to get shit for his mom. I still got to get shit for Aiden. I still got to get things for my mom. It's pretty serious, girl. And here I am fucking filming like an idiot. But it's all for y'all. It's all for y'all. So you guys just better appreciate it. You may or may not be getting some vlogs this week. Aiden gets out of school on Wednesday. He's done with school on Wednesday. So possibly Thursday or maybe Friday, in the morning time, I'm gonna try and film our gingerbread house put together type deal for a little Christmassy video for Saturday. If I'm not able to do it because of time constraints, because I can't film my house when it's super dark because it's annoying, you may or may not have a vlog. I'm not sure, you guys. I got a busy ass week. Okay, so it's Q&A time. I wonder what I'm gonna do for the title. Maybe I should put some crazy ass clickbait title or just put Q&A. Okay, let's just get started with questions. Let's just get into it. Here we go. Let's get into it. So I'm not gonna say your guys' names because I'm not gonna fucking butcher them because most likely that's what will happen. So what made you want to start doing YouTube? You guys know what your questions are. So what made you want to start doing YouTube videos? I answered that, and I believe both of the Q&As I've done. I may have done 3. I know I've done 2 for sure, but I already answered that. Basically just, I used to watch videos and I've always liked makeup, and I was a big fan of Marlena from Makeup Geek, and I was a photographer, so I already had all the equipment and stuff, so I just thought, let me just do that. Let me do that. I want to do that. There's no real big, I didn't do it for money or I'm gonna get YouTube famous, I'm gonna get LA, blah, blah, blah. I just did it to make friends and to do it. Okay, best color correctors for under eye darkness. It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, not the concealer, not the one that comes in the tube, but they also have one that comes in a pot that is an actual corrector. Urban Decay Naked Skin in the color Peach is a really good corrector for under eye darkness. And then the Smashbox, what is it called? It's a stick. It just comes in a little stick and it's a bright orange color. That's a really good under eye corrector too. So you have to put that down and then blend it out and put your concealer, foundation, or whatever on top of that and it'll correct it. I guess I'll just say your name. Let me just say your names. So the first one was from Jeanette, see? Jeanette Boitois. And then this one, the last one about the correctors is from Mabel MM25, and then this one is also from Mabel MM25, and she said, what are some holiday traditions you currently have and some you would like to have? Holiday traditions we currently have are just, we open our stockings the day before Christmas Eve, Tim and Aiden and I. Our family tradition is we open stockings the day before Christmas Eve, and then we do our Christmas on Christmas Eve. So Christmas to us is Christmas Eve because we always go to Tim's parents on Christmas Day, and Tim's mom makes this huge breakfast, and we go down there at 6 or 7 in the morning, and then we eat breakfast, and then we open all our presents, and then we cook a dinner for the afternoon / evening. And then with my mom and her boyfriend, we usually go like day before, the day before Christmas Eve. So the day before Christmas is when we usually like do things with my side of the family. But other than that, like we don't really have like any super crazy Christmas traditions. We are trying our best to talk everybody into, from now on, going down to Florida for Christmas because it's so fucking nice in Florida and there's just like so much stuff to do around there. So we're trying to like ease the family, like both families, into like renting a big condo for Christmas and then just going down there and staying like a week for Christmas. We'll see if that plays out next year. Tim's like, I think I almost got him talked into it. His mom and dad, they like used to go on vacations all the time and they don't really do it that much anymore. So Tim's like, you guys should just like go to Florida for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then me and Nikki and her mom and like her family will fly down there for like a few days, and then we'll do like a big Christmas thing, and then we'll come home, and then you guys will already be down there, or we can just get one all together. So the next question is from Shelly Alves. If you could go back in time and tell yourself anything at the age of 20, knowing what you know now, what would you say? Holy fuck, that is a lot. Probably go to fucking school. Like, go to school and make something of yourself, because, and for those of you out there who are younger and you're like, I don't give a fuck, I like to party and shit. Yeah, it's super fun to party, but like when you hit 30, you're like, oh fuck, what am I gonna do now? Like, it's a lot funner to like be able to do things and go places and travel and like buy stuff for yourself than it is to like go out and get white girl wasted every night. Believe you me, it's so much funner to be able to have things for yourself and do things for yourself than it is to just scave along life, like not knowing what you're going to do, living paycheck to paycheck. Like, I've been there. I've been like homeless. I've been the brokest of the broke. At 20 years old, I was like partying my ass off and I didn't give a fuck about anything. So that's probably what I would go back and tell myself, like, bitch, get your head out of your ass and like go do something with your life. And then she says, what is your ultimate late night / fourth meal go-to? No diet on site, just balls to the walls, guilty pleasure. Literally anything cookie or cheesecake, or what I like to do, I mean, it's not like anything crazy, but I like to take Golden Delicious apples and chop it up into little chunks and put it in a bowl, and then put brown sugar oatmeal in it, and then sprinkle the top, sprinkle, and then douse the top in coconut palm sugar. Oh my god, it is delicious. It tastes like a fucking caramel apple. And then like just put a little dollop of Haagen-Dazs vanilla bean ice cream on it. Jesus, I could eat that right now. That sounds delicious. Aw, thank you. She says, you're my fave, like legit #1. Thanks, girl. What's your current favorite mascara high-end? Oh my god, I cannot talk today. What is your current favorite mascara high-end and drugstore? Current favorite mascara high-end is the Clinique Workout Mascara, only because I can put it on my lower lashes and it doesn't get all over my face, and I can put it on my upper lashes and it looks good on them too. I don't put it on my upper lashes because it's easy to blow through because it's so fucking tiny. Drugstore wise, I would probably say either, right now is probably Jordana Best Lash, but for my all-time favorite drugstore is L'Oreal Telescopic. I fucking love that one. I like any lengthening mascara. I don't care about my lashes being thick. I just like them to be up to my eyebrows. Then the next question's from Danny Howling, which she has been with me. Danny's been with me for like, Jesus, since I probably was less than 1,000 subscribers. Like, she's an OG, girl. You're an OG, and you know it. Her random question is, do you have a middle name? And if so, what is it? Yes, my middle name is Lynn. My middle name is the same as my mom's middle name, and my sister's middle name is the same as my dad's middle name, oddly enough. Also, what's your favorite all-time piece of jewelry? I know you said you like to just buy a bunch of cheap shit, then throw them out and buy new, but any special pieces you have? To be honest, I really don't. I don't have any special pieces. If I were to say like one piece of jewelry that would be like my favorite or special would probably be my engagement ring, but I've since lost my engagement ring, like lost it quite a few years ago. It is somewhere in the midst of like all the shit that I own. I just don't know where it is. It's like somewhere in my house. I just don't know where. I haven't been able to find my engagement ring for probably like a good 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 years or something. The next question is from I'm Just Holly. What is the absolute worst beauty product you have ever used? Oh shit, that's hard to think. The worst beauty product I've ever used? I feel like I got a hair on it yet. Hold on, let me think about that one. There's not one that's like, oh my god, the ultimate worst that like sticks out in my mind. But one of the worst beauty products I've ever used is the fucking Cover FX drops. Like, those are so horrible on their own. And even like mixed with stuff, it's like, oh, it doesn't change the consistency, blah, blah, blah. I tried to mix that shit with moisturizer and it just like did not work. It got like all chunky on my face. And I won't name names, but I did a review on that years ago and I was like, oh my god, I don't fucking like it, blah, 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 blah. And I still to this day get comments of people like, you're not supposed to use that by itself. I know that, as I stated in the video, but I mixed that with a specific moisturizer. It was the Murad, I think it was like the Murad something. It's like blue, it's white and it's got blue writing on it, but it had like an SPF of 30. I mixed it with that and it was so gross. It got like all chunky on my face. And I actually watched a beauty guru do the exact same thing, mix it with that moisturizer and put it on her face and pretend like it was like the shit. Because do you guys remember at the time that those came out, there were so many fucking paid sponsored videos of that product. She like straight up, and that's how I know she straight up lied, because you could even see in the video like it just didn't look right on her face. And I was like, this bitch, really? Girl, because I saw how that shit mixed and it was not pretty. Next question is from Sadie82. Have you ever talked about your dad? Tell us about your dad and more about your parents in general. So there's probably a lot of you guys that don't know, but the reason I don't talk about my dad is because my dad is no longer with us. My dad died in a car accident when I was 21 years old. So I just don't talk about it that much because it's just like a personal, it's a little bit too personal for YouTube, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't like to go into it and like talk about it a lot. Cause he died pretty tragically. And then tell us about your parents in general, more about your parents in general. My mom is literally like my best friend in the world. Like we've always just had this like really close relationship. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Like, she's my mom. She like just had back surgery and stuff. She's a STNA. My dad was a truck driver. He was like super funny and huge partier. I don't know. I guess I don't know what else to say outside of that, but good question. Allison Began said, what's your perfect vacation destination? Love you, girl. Perfect vacation destination would have to be Bora Bora because, oh my God, it just looks fucking amazing. Like, could you die? The waters are like crystal clear and those tiny little huts with the little clear like walkovers in the room is so fucking dope. I will go to Bora Bora one day and it will be amazing. Hottie Turco. I'm gonna lose it. Toddy Turco said, would Tim ever film a video with you? Love you. I am slowly working at Tim filming a video with me. There was one person, I can't remember who, but one of you guys in the comments on my videos was like, does Tim even exist? He's like this guy that just like lurks in the shadows and every now and then we'll like hear a snippet of his voice like in a vlog or something. But he's just not comfortable with like being on camera at all. Like not comfortable with it at all. He's like super fucking private. Like dude just got, I think I get asked this in almost every Q&A, but dude just got Facebook like 2 years ago or something. He rarely ever even comments on Facebook. He's just like super private like that. And you know, not everybody wants to like put their life out there for the world to see, you know what I'm saying? So I'm slowly beating him down, slowly beating him down. So hopefully one of these days he will. I was so fucking close to having him talked into doing that where it's like, my husband does my voiceover or whatever, but we just never got around to it. And at the last minute, he was like, Merp, I don't want to do it. I changed my mind. I was like, God damn it. Ashley MG209 said, how old were you when you had bro? I want to see another video with him in it with you. I think it's amazing you share that time with your son. Aw, I am a mom of 2 girls, 6 and 4. Any time spent together is very special to me. Aw. I was 25 when I had Aiden. If you guys don't know, bro is my son. That's just his nickname. It's just what we call him. He has like 1,000 nicknames. We call him Bub, Robbie J, RJ, ARJ, Bro CVS Upshaw, Bro Ham Jeffers, Bro Teen Shake, Bro Tato Chip, just anything that like starts with bro, that's bro. We just call him bro. I call him bro. Well, it started off with Tim calling him bro. Like him and Tim call each other bros because they're like, we're bros. And then I'm bro chick and they're just bros or bro mom. So we say bro. That's, yeah, okay. Betty Z Bliss said, did you get married before or after you had bro? Would love to see pics. Love the channel and snaps. If you ever decide to do daily vlogs, I'd totally watch. Thank you. We're actually not married. Tim and I, this was like in a previous Q&A, but Tim and I have been together for, it'll be 14 years, I think. Yeah, 14 years on Christmas. We got together on Christmas, and then a year, or was it 2 years after we got together, he proposed to me on Christmas, but we're just not those people. We do plan on getting married, primarily so I can have the same last name as Aiden, and for like financial reasons, like just to make sure that if anything were to happen to Tim, that the company and like all that stuff. If you guys don't know, my husband owns like a painting company. There would be no like question about that. We're just not, like, I know that I'm going to be with him for the rest of my life. And it's just me. I do not come down on people who get married. But I think the reason our divorce rate is so high is that people are just, like, so amped to get married so quickly. Like, I have friends who were married multiple times before they even turned 30 years old. So it's like, to me, I feel like, what is the big deal? It's just a piece of paper. Outside of Christianity or anything like that, like I know a lot of people do it for religious reasons and stuff, but we're not religious people. So to us, it's honestly just like a piece of paper, and a piece of paper is not going to define like what our relationship is. That's just kind of how we both feel. We're both kind of laid back people, and you know, it'll happen when it happens. And to us, like a wedding and doing the whole do is like more of an inconvenience or more of like a show for other people than it is for us. If it was up to me, I would just fucking go to Vegas and elope, but Tim's an only child, so his mom would literally fucking kill him, and my mom probably would too. Tracy Crabtree said, tell us a funny / memorable story about your dogs. I'll tell the story about when we brought Hoyt home. It's actually a funny story. So, if you guys do not know, I work at Ulta. Our brow girl there is like one of my friends, and we were just talking at work one day, and she was like talking about this dog, and she said, I feel so bad because we're never home and he's always got to be in a cage, and because her and her boyfriend that live together, like he works a ton, she works a ton, so she's like, I think I'm just gonna have to like sell him or like get rid of him or whatever. So do you know anybody that wants a dog? And I was like, not like necessarily. And in my mind, I was thinking like my mom. So I said, well, let me just see a picture of him. And dude, it was like all fucking over. As soon as I saw the picture, I was like, let me talk to Tim. Because we had like, honestly, we have Stubby, who is our older dog. He's a boxer. We've had Stubby for 8 years. We got him when Aiden was like 3 or 4 years old and have had him, you know, ever since. And I always wanted another dog. Tim never had intentions of getting another dog. So, because Stubby was like, you know, if you own boxers, you know, like boxers are very hard to train. They're very hard to house train. They're very, very hyperactive. Stubby is like a fucking in a class all by himself because he's just like the most mellow boxer I think I've ever met in my whole entire life. Like, he's just so chilled out and mellow and like not hyper at all. And he never really has been. Like, even when he was a puppy, he was like a little bit, you know, puppy, but he's never really been like crazy. A lot of boxers are just like nuts because they're just really hyperactive. They're amazing, amazing family dogs. Whenever anybody for whatever reason asked me like what kind of dog I would recommend for a family dog, I would definitely say boxer because they're such good dogs. They're such good like kid dogs, and they're really good with kids and babies, and you know, they're just friendly fucking dogs. So we got Stubby, and you know, we had Stubby for years. We've had Hoyt for two years or 3 years, I can't remember. And for like 2 years, I kept begging Tim, like, I want another dog. I want another dog. Stubby needs a friend. Stubby needs a friend. So we had this one dog that my sister gave us. His name was Chucky, and he was a dickhead. He just did not get along with Stubby. He used to bite the fuck out of his ears, and Stubby's just so mellow and nice and like good with other animals that he wouldn't like snap at him, or he wouldn't even like protect himself. And Chucky was just this tiny little fucking Yorkie, like not a miniature Yorkie, but like a full-size Yorkie. And he was just a dick. He was such a dick, and he used to piss all over my house and like just didn't get along with Stubby. Like, he would bite Stubby on his lips to the point where his lips bled, and Stubby would never do anything about it. So we ended up giving him to a friend of Tim's sister's. So ever since Chucky, he was like, we're not getting another dog, blah, blah, blah. So I said, me and Tim went on a date night one night. Whenever we go on date night, we have this tradition where he will like take me shopping or go buy me something. And I was like, oh my God, Josie has this dog for sale, blah, blah, blah. I was like, we should just go look at him just for shits and gigs because I just want to see him. So I showed Tim a picture, and he was like, I guess we can just like go look at him. He goes, but you're not getting him, just so you know. I was like, okay, I just want to go see him. So we went to Josie's house, and like as soon as we saw him, we totally fell in love. And Tim was like, God damn it. And for like the first probably 6 to 8 months of Hoyt's life, he was just like very standoffish with him, like, God damn that dog, and blah, 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 blah. And now he just like totally loves him. Him and Hoyt are like homies. But the first night we brought him home, Stubby was so fucking happy, I thought he was gonna have a heart attack, because he was like, and they were like chasing each other around the house, and Stubby's like smiling, this big cheesy grin the whole time. He was so fucking like ecstatic that he was just like crazy. Like, he was panting, and it was so fucking funny. If we ever, I don't know what Stubby would do like without Hoyt. He would just be completely lost without Hoyt. So we're so glad we got him. So long story, not so fucking short, that is how we acquired Hoyt. Oh my God, girl, no. That gal Jenna, she said, as a Supernatural fan, Team Sam, Team Dean, or Team Cass? Really? She said, I went to the Supernatural convention last year in Jacksonville. If you and Tim go, you will not regret it. Oh, I know, girl. We's totally going. Dude, you can't. Yeah, I can't choose. I can't choose between Sam and Dean. I really can't. Like, I'm leaning more towards Dean. I mean, definitely Sam and Dean over Cass, even though I love Castiel. I think I'm more towards Dean, but goddamn, Sam is just a big man, isn't he? He's just a big man. Yes. Tim loves Sam. I love Dean, but I love Sam too. I just can't choose. Can't choose. Okay, so Miss Prissy says, I'd love to hear more stories about being a mom because you have a wonderful relationship with Bro. Do you think you'll have any more Bambinos? Do you think you could handle a girl? Absolutely not. I totally couldn't handle a girl. It would be insanity. That's why I'm so stoked to like have a boy. Boys are so easy. I don't think I've ever met, and I say this not out, I mean, I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm not kidding when I say I don't think I've ever met a little girl that like wasn't an asshole. Like they're like me. Like little girls that have such an attitude, like they're so attitudey, and I've never met among my friends like just a really sweet, kind girl that's just really nice and isn't like, I know one thing, you know what I mean? Or that wasn't like a troublemaker. So yeah, I don't think I could handle a girl. I do not plan at this moment on having any more kids. I told Tim like when Aiden grows up, we're gonna be like 50 and then squeeze out like 10 more kids. But we'll probably just be those crazy dog people that have like 100 dogs. Cause my thing is my family constantly harass me like, when are you gonna have more kids? You need your brother and sister. But I like having one kid because I can spoil him. I have more time with him. There's no like animosity between siblings. Like it's just perfect. I personally really enjoy having just one child. And then she also asks, if you could have any job in the world and you had to work, what would it be? Honestly, probably something to do with animals because I love like being around animals and like doing things with them and playing with them. Other than that, it would probably be like some type of like clothing designer or jewelry designer because I really love the like artsy design aspect of like designing clothes, designing jewelry, stuff like that. Surprisingly enough, because a lot of people are like, I want to do a makeup line, a lot of beauty YouTubers, but I don't think I would want my own makeup line because there's just too much that comes with it. You know what I mean? Like with ingredients and things like that, there's just too much like on the line to like even go there, to even flex with it. Props to anybody that like goes down that road because that's a hard road to go down. Always the manager said, what is your #1 deal breaker when it comes to relationship? What wouldn't you put up with? Drug addiction and abuse, point blank period. I have been with guys who have addiction problems and I've been with guys who are abusive and doesn't work. No, now it's just like, no. You should never put up with abuse and you should never put up with addiction. Like you have to cut them out of your life. There is such a thing as enabling when you keep, you know, if you say you're somebody that has a boyfriend who's like addicted to drugs and they're like, and you're not, and you want nothing to do with it, then, you know, staying with them is enabling that person. So get out of it, girl. Get out of it. You should never put up with abuse ever from anybody. Carla B said, my question is, if you could have 3 items out of your entire collection to use for the next month, what 3 would you pick? And what item would you say you recommend most often to customers at work? First of all, the item I recommend most often has to be the It Cosmetics CC cream because every single person I put that foundation on never not likes it, and it looks good on anybody, whether you're 13 years old or 103. Like it looks good on the oldest person all the way down to the youngest person. It just makes everybody look so good. Even people that are like not makeup wearers, like it just makes your face look so glowy and fresh and pretty. I freaking love it. 3 items out of your collection you could use for the next month. It Cosmetics CC cream, Clinique Fit mascara, and the Anastasia Dip Brow. I mean, Jesus, that's pretty much what I use only on the daily anyways, aside from concealer. But with the CC cream, like I could go without using concealer for sure. I could do that. Miss Christy Lynn said, do you like working at Ulta? What do you do there and what is your schedule like? I love working at Ulta just because first of all, I love all the people that I work with and I get to try like all the new things when they come out, and just being around makeup and stuff all the time is like freaking awesome. I love working there. My position there is a prestige consultant, meaning I basically just work on the high-end side, but primarily over like the past year, maybe 2 years, I've been doing more operational things just because of the way that like our store has been filtering through people. Because I've been there since the doors have been open and I'm familiar with everything, like every position there. I've just been doing more operational things as of lately, just because the turnover there is pretty rapid. So me being like a stable person there, I know over a lot of other people like how to do certain things. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it, like planograms and just things around. And my store manager started off as like an assistant manager, and the store manager that was previously the store manager, when she quit, my assistant manager didn't get like training, so I helped her out like a ton just because I've been there since the store opened. So that's why she tends to use me for more like operational stuff, but I still do like prestige work, you know, like on the weekends and stuff like that. And I like it a lot, primarily because of the people I work with. I really like the people I work with. My Ulta is like super laid back and super cool, and everybody there gets along. It's just a really fun place to work, and you know, like 80% because of the people and 20% because of what I do. Okay, and then the last question is from Michelle Brown. What's your zodiac sign? Where would you want to travel if money didn't exist? My zodiac sign is Capricorn, even though all this stuff, I don't really get into that. I want to, but as of now, I know nothing about zodiac. But whatever I read about Capricorn is like the polar fucking opposite of what I actually am, which is super odd to me. But I don't like read that in depth to it. I don't know if I'm like a sun sign or a moon sign, you know what I mean? Because I know that stuff can like differ between all different things. Stubby totally wants to go out. He just came up here. It must be noon. Yep. He always has to go out at noon. But anyways, I don't know anything about it. I just know when I read very generic descriptions of Capricorns, it does not describe me at all, girl. None whatsoever. And then where would you want to travel if money didn't exist? At Bora Bora, dude. Bora Bora is so fucking cool looking. Or like Tahiti, or I guess Tahiti's not that expensive, but Bora Bora, I've always wanted to go to Ireland just because it looks so pretty. Or I don't know, like, I don't know. Bora Bora is the only thing I can think of just because it's like in my head because of the last question that I answered, the one question that I answered. But yeah, Bora Bora, because that's just expensive. Those little fucking huts are like 10 grand. It's crazy. So anyways, that is it for my Q&A. Like I said earlier, I don't know like what's going to go on with the videos this week. I am so sorry, but it's Christmas time and a bitch has to get on the ball, girl, because I'm so behind. I still got to wrap presents. There's so much to do. I don't even want to talk about it because it's going to stress me out. But that is it. That's what's up. So if you guys like Q&As, let me know by like thumbsing up and stuff, or just tell me in the comments. I promise I will get caught up on my comments. Tonight I plan on, oh no, we're going to go watch Christmas lights tonight, I think. But at some point in time, today or tomorrow or whenever, I do plan on putting Gotham on my computer and then answering comments from my phone. I got it all mapped out in my head. So anyways, that is it. That's what's up. Those were all the questions. So thank you guys for asking questions. And I'm gonna go get my life, girl. Get my life together. Probably not, but it's nice to say that. So thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you are not. Do not forget to hit the bell when you subscribe. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and stuff. I put out videos every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And follow me on all my social media here. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Peace.